been sent. Hello and welcome to Part-Time Gaming. Or up there, PTRPG. Down there, Part-Time Gaming. One of those. Anyway, welcome. Both mean exactly the same thing, so don't worry. The RP is because I play role-playing games most of the time. So Twitch, PTRPG, on YouTube, Part-Time Gaming. Whichever you are watching, thank you for watching, and I'm grateful for any time you give. Okay, let's see. Let's go see her. The missus. Well, boss really. Yay! I can fly now! I forgot! Woo! I can fly now! Woo. Oh. Never find me up here! Whee. Sorry. Sorry! I wasn't intended to die from you. God. Damn it, I'm gonna get shot at fire around time. Wait. Right, I'll have to see Miss Villia then. No. I think I might have to do them, but I'm not sure. I think it's maiming I want rather than striking. No, it's the wrong colour. Yes? PT, it pleases me to see you well. Do excuse me for interrupting, PT. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. Oh. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. Oh, God. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this afternoon. Oh my. Thank you, milady. Bye. Scampers off. Ever since we defeated Geist of Belsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. True embarrassment of riches. Yes, isn't it awful to think that people want to support you financially? Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others attempt to engage us more subtly. Press it how they will. The message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. Oh boy. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage would empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldessian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you, sir.
What am I here for then?
Yeah, my urge to share this delay may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter.
No, I'm gonna waste time.
Let's go and get an answer with all the rest of them. Oh. Let's see if I can get to tend. I ain't got morning job on, so I should be ready to just keep going and keep going. Thancred, me bee. How you doing? You still alive? Fortune begets power, and power fortune. And that we, and especially you, have powers beyond them. The question is, what to do with it? You may be interested to know there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet, theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, BT. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. Stella, recall you are meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Minton sent word of the summoning of Titan. Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Melwyn that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because, owing no allegiance to limbs, I felt no compulsion to allow the limbs to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Filia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. So you're saying, no money, no money. Yeah. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately. Papa Limo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know. Oh my god, what does she do? What principles? What are they wanting from you? None can deny that we would benefit from more support. But if it comes at the cost of our principles, neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I have lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our service for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Uldar now, and have it done with. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. She's already said as much. 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the capacious, the covetous, as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those in power proffer aid with one hand, whilst the other resteth ever on their hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our machinations, nay, not while the beast tribes do labour unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise upon their fallen finals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours,
'Tis but a pity we are so few, and our fortune so finite. Okay. Wah! Wah! Alfie! Can you fix this?
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it!
This situation is not wholly unexpected. I mean, you're rich, aren't you? I, too, have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Petey. How did we do the last slave die of? Hey? Disobedience. Alphino, PT, isn't amiss. You desire counsel, and so shall have it. Inferior, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Oldar. We must do what? So long as we remain within Aldan territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an Everite. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. Ha 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 ha! At least they gave law for it! Which is why its and other favours will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Oldar is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordonna. Yeah, sorry. That was a straight accent, kid. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Uldar and her people over the years, but I truly believe this is to be the best course of action. As for yourself, as you yourself observed, we have an invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerted effort. Uldar is our home, Alphino. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. I didn't notice there was a comment, sorry. The decision is yours to make, indeed. I only ask that you recall the shared purpose which moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did, and that makes us more than mere comrades in arms. You ain't done nothing yet. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alphino. I am sure you have some familiar affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. What a jet! Pretty sure it's maiming. Although I think
I need one of them anyway. Should really be Dex, but no. I think there is another one as well. I just can't remember what it's called. Maybe it's like the stabby melee one. Moving down. See. Boobs! Sorry. Aiming. That's it.
The Doctor has it truly come to this?
Huh.
Oh, PT, pray attend to Oliver now. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alfred will wait upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time.
You mean you just tell him to F off? Oh, boy. Alright, what am I been enslaved to this time?
Indentured servant, it's different. It's not fact. She knows what must be done, and she still hesitates. All because of her fanciful rumours. These fanciful rumours.
What? Rumours?
I should explain. Menphilia's mother, well, adopted mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Flamine was her name.
As well as Wilhelmine.
Flamine was her name. Though you may know her better as the songstress of Uldar. She was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eosia, not to mention a certain Shalyan minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage the speculation. Minphilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Flamine's absence stretched for months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumours have once again begun to circulate that Flamine is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Eliud, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress' description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. Yay! We can Martin. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minphilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Renoskia at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gagaraju as to the veracity of these rumours. I really want to know what some of these names are. Taro is like the easiest potato one ever. I don't know why I keep getting stuck in my head and it's not weird. Why is it weird? Why not? I think I need to like repair a lot of stuff, so this might take a bit of time. Boy, was it a while. Whew. It was a while. Right, okay, what? Oh, right. What are you doing? Well, I can use that even though I shouldn't be able to. But, looks like there's a lot of dexterity. Is it worth it for the extra vitality? I don't think it is. Oh well, I saw that later. No, I'm joking, we need a fun. Oh wait, I can do the fun bit now. That's not the fun bit. Oh, that looks cool. See? That's me. Woo! I can skate on the water! Yay! It's cool! And also, let me show you a shortcut. Okay. Whee! Oh no, I'm stuck. There's a wall. Surprising there's a wall first. There is a shortcut somewhere. Somewhere? Then you fly over it. Look, that's not what I need to do. Oh, we're gonna go the right way, okay. Here we go. Okay, up we go. Now you can fly. On the river. I know it takes longer, but it's still cool. It's still cool, damn it. No, you never have to use a skipper again. And it's actually cheaper than spending the 100 each time. Back to where I was supposed to be. Different spell to the actual one. I don't think that. Never asked. Rude to ask me. Ah! No! Robots! Robots! Oh no, don't worry, it's my Reaper. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mercante muse, why have you forsaken me? Hey! Titan's Bane, I'm in pity! What brings you to my humble resort? Flamine? You mean... to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwell among us until so very recently was the songstress of Undar? He can't man! If I hadn't known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. She was in his bedroom. Oh, what shame to think that she now plies her trade for the riffraff of the West, or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say, a tragedy! West, is it? Thank you, Master Gagaruju. Your information will serve us well. What? That said, there are a number of places she could be. I shall begin my search of the docks, and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be so appreciative if you would travel on to Wineport and do the same. Yay! I get to fly again! Shortcut time! Well, it's not really a shortcut. Actual shortcuts, just teleporting there, to be honest. I'm going the fun way, though. I'm just flying around. Just flying. Set it on. Well, it's not because one of someone gets annoyed and continues to sort of be like that, I end up picking it up for something stupid. Hey, look at all of that. Hi, bye. Oh no, there's 3 left.
Yeah.
Hello?
Well, if it isn't PT, the saviour of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due.
But her perfume was so ghastly. I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfere with tastings, you understand? If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without fear. Given that I could smell the one from a mile away, I dare say you could smell it from 10. What a cheeky piece of... Now, we must be polite.
Whoosh! Whoosh!
Hey, buddy. Have you smelt a lady?
Hey?
You want to know if I've seen a McGutty, lass with the name of Fleming?
I wish I hadn't seen a lass of any description. They're far too bloody long.
I say go outside and touch grass, but you're kind of doing that already. Also, ew! Who says that for a female character? I'll never know. I'm a coward.
Shabby lemony.
I see you have had many great adventures since last we spoke, Peasy. You must share that with me sometime. I told you a little while ago, one does not forget a perfume like that, so robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneous and familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into Raincatcher Gully, and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. There's how I remember. Hold still. Oh, I couldn't fly. That way. You've only done this recently. I think it's so that these bits are a bit quicker. You know, for like the epilogue stuff. Hi! You help? Oh my god, you're just gonna... Paper alone, you geek! Oops. That was it. Oh, easy. Do you, need any help? Hold on, check the chocobo again. Panion! Ow! Did she not notice that? I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities aroused the boo-boos ire till it was too late. Their oils can be used to make perfume, you see, and You drew it here with that smell? I mean... I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? Ah, servant, you found him. It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. That was worse than what I was thinking he was going to say! Then again, I'm bad with any social links, so... Songstress Mulgar, I presume. Menthelia, or should I say... Acilia, is looking for you. Acilia? You are the very picture of health, my lady, yet the world finds you dead. I can only conclude this was by design. The question is why. Sherlock, will you go off? Not everyone who endeavours to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Macphilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me. More than you know, but tell me, children of the forest of Lenoscura aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I travel all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers to use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? One part to say? No, we want you in the belly of a gooboo. No? Ah, damn it! I really wanted to see him get eaten. I can hear it, but barely. Unless that's bad design. This is not at all how I envisioned it. Yeah, well, you gotta be a bit better with people, kid. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Menphilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. What is it? Aiming! What's this one? Joker, fending, maiming and striking, so I'll just get money. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be a pleasure to escort you to the waiting sands. Ooh, charming. I hope not. Why is it gone black? Ah! What? What happened? What happened? What? I was expecting to travel back. What the fuck? Oh, I made a pack full, but what? And to sing, you have a guest. Mommy! Celia. Sorry, that was mean. Oh, isn't that nice? Reunion with her mother she lost 5 years ago. Well, adopted. I haven't seen her in like this years, Peter. She's happy. Ah, they haven't learned how to shed tears yet. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead. What kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and your cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would never have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Cecilia. Oh, right, she calls herself a main failure because it's the end of her name. Mother's name. Which is a Makote tribal sort of thing. I didn't think of that. Interesting. Huh. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. We're both usually in pink as well. Celestial perfume, you remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore us all the time. Yet I lost sight of you. I could find you again just by following my nose. Yeah, I mean, I know some smelly kids, but wow. I don't think it was made anymore. You must have done so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for PT, however. I could not have made it without him.
You mean you drew that bloody goo-boo there, and then just sat on your bloody hands?
Thank you, PT. Thank you so much.
The cheeky bloody... Oh,
yeah, you're welcome. Oh, yeah. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. Yeah, don't think it's the same type. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Uldar. The accident which kindness life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamine who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I fail to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is so much I do not know about you and your mother both.
Well, you won't have much time to pick up on it because... Oh, sorry.
One of her first lessons to me concerning mining and I was a very dedicated student. The cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless.
I don't know if people know about like cat's eyes or not. It's a technique that's used in the UK. I don't know if it's used anywhere else. Where they have like these stones that they put in the middle of roads on the actual sort of painted lines. So that drivers can see during the dark because of the reflection of the headlights in the cars. Actually sort of makes it ping almost. Not sort of constantly, just sort of comes as like a glow of a certain colour. And I think there's different pigmentations of it. The myth was that a man was driving and a cat got into the road and sort of his eyes glared up and he was able to see everything around him and noticed he was actually veering off the road and was able to steer back. So came up with the idea of looking into finding something that would do the same thing, which is where cat's eyes comes from, apparently. I don't know if that's the truth or not.
So I gave it to Lamine as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this? Is something amiss? No, Celia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realise how far you have come, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I ever could have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at what you have become, and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Cecilia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Uldar. Um, you built it once, so you can build it again. And this time, we'll do it together. Truly? Oh. No. Alpha, no. Time has come for the Scions to leave Vespa Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in
Revenant's Toll.
as you proposed.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. Madonna, Revenant's Toll.
Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Valdesian. Preparations begin at once.
My plan worked.
Ready? How much do I owe you? A lot. An awful lot. Yay! Money. It's all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the operation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seemed certain that the Guild would require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Alphino, do you have to make fun of me? No, not at all. I just, Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it's surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, but I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissaries of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. Yo!
It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphen, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization.
There are, of course, certain provisions which must be negotiated. If it pleases you, I will do so. It does.
Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are one known as PT, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance?
Oh, thank you.
Slaffburn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Dalian castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. Well, I didn't do it alone.
Or did I?
You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favour us with your presence again ere long.
Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, PT. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Rokenstone with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have travelled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. They have a not yet. This seems new, unless I just forgot. Huh? Ah, PT, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphonse has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. Yeah. You're here, good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded, and our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defences and developments of Revenant's Toll. Hooray! The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. Hooray! Woo! Yay! It was a sweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I have come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. Oh! From the waking sands, the rising stones, passably poetic. It wasn't your doing, was it? Privy to thee! I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Raban included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, Antecedent? If anything, it is merely formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Iosia. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Right. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. I know! And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my... Oh, damn, sorry. And what of us? We who have felled rivals and faced down the Empire to you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. You might have to pause it to read that bit, do it yourself. Probably a better voice than I. Great, I say, yeah, no greater than us. And we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. United, united, united. I have to say it 7 times so people can laugh. Yeah. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Fleming to teach me the basics of mining too. Wait. Oh no, I've got to chase after Tataru. League of Mini. How much have I missed?
What was up?
Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alpha, no, I mean. It was not predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between organizations. Truly his sense of time rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slothbone. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well if you think. What then? Well, I can fly. I mean, teleport.
337. Yeah, close enough. Look, I paid Lee. You just take the hit. I have to do that enough times. Left burn! Now I get the Joker.
I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, PT. You have something for me, yes? Yes, I have documents. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that be would that we had a dozen more like you? Since we don't, though, I'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. No, you don't. You do definitely not jest. There we go. 77. It's possibly a primal. Ooh! Yeah. That one will show you around the side. The silence seems to be home whenever it's told. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Just, you know, even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for mental tasks. Menial tasks, mental tasks, I don't know what they are. But, since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on taking a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house the branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Right. Is that you, BT? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have some most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sounds with all due haste. Oh no! Is everything alright, young friend? I just have to do one of the 12 tasks you told me about. Oh, bugger! I was joking! I can't say I'm privy to the details. It would appear there is no time for leisurely tour. No worries, you can rest assured that I'll see all necessary arrangements. Pray return any time you've seen some more pressing matters. Listen. Probably a lot of stuff to do as well. Oh, pray return to the pray return spot. Okay. Marvelous Seth Genius. Must be a little fight. I know all of those names, but not in that order. Did I miss that? Yes, I did.
Look at the entrance you did. I'm too used to going into the waiting sands.
A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Walking Sands while you were in Mardona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something's definitely amiss. Could it be the Exol of summoned Garuda again? Or may have Imperial forces still insightful in the shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain nothing you can handle. Now, go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do.
Why didn't I cut out the middle potato? I know that got cauliflower, but it looks like potatoes.
Villia,
Yeah, I was going to talk to you earlier.
I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe another primal or an entity resembling one has been summoned in Gridania.
Thine arrival is customarily timely, beauty. The Ifrit waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of Vortex. What, Ramu?
We dare not draw conclusions without evidence. Drazuriandre says the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Mongols got beyond such follies.
Nope, it's that one.
Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation.
Okay.
Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Ilwa. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, PT. Ida and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
If 531? 531? Ah. Right. Wait. Hold on, look. No. What? I'm poor. That way. Ignore everyone. Ah, they're chasing me. And again, I nearly ran someone over with my Dudo. Oh, Amanda. A pleasure to see you as always, Private Blank. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I could think of no one more qualified to.
Oh, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain.
I mean, it would be a good idea. Huh.
Terrible. Whew. Hail to the king, Bob. A bracelet name. Not long ago, the Ludo Coopercock visited the Adders Nest to request an audience with his elder seer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Brotherhood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador as yourselves, and we would have you reprised the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Good Lord himself. He awaits you at the elder seats here at the Lotus Stand. Oh, hold up. As it was, is that? I'm not. The other side will re-arrive, sir. May I show you in? Yes. What the? Okay. They're not potions. I didn't even know you could use potions. Those that never use them properly. Oh, sorry.
Please, you have to stop them. Oh, you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Mugos, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no.
Calm yourself, good look up. Do you not see he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, BT, and upon such short notice. Truly, Britannia could not wish for more stalwart an ally. Explain! But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kublakov has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Mugglemog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. What? A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former.
Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there. Unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo.
Oh, they were hammered a lot. Got it.
In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life surely difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Mugglemog the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man should suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Mugglemog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do. Kupo, he had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Mugglemog the 12th. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mooglekind might at last know peace. How much wine did you have?
Except that he has not remained in the heavens. From what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes? Oh, Betty, tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem with this was when we returned to Eorzea? I think he's dead.
The problem, Leader, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief Good King Mogulmog XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods.
Why?
Wait, you're saying that a handful of noodles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and you just sort of appeared? That didn't even work. Spoilers. What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humble and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what reason could have prompted them to take such a drastic measure? Might that it not itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eos has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroic efforts of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace would doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. Yeah, that's why we keep voting for dickheads. I think the Mughals are afraid. Afraid of what tomorrow will bring. And that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may.
I assure you the Mughals only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Mogulmog, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, Popo. Verging on a lot. In fact,
like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of Primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Noblekind, but to Britannia as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Beauty, confront good King Mogulmog XII, and drive him from our midst. Nod. Yeah. Humbly I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mughals Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magic wards. Brother Esumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Esumiyan? What up? Where's he gone? Hey! Oh, he's the Conjurer's boss. Exit node for the Zoltar. Kaboom! If it doesn't drag, it drags and drags and drags. Anyway. Everybody run! What? Oh, that's the road guy. Welcome, DT. Welcome. That you should be the one to face God King Mogulmog XII is of great comfort to me. Comfort to me and to the elementals both. As I am sure you know, Mughals are not by nature a warlike race, yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them.
Thus does it behoove us to shoot it quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary, and inform me when you are ready to seek us again to the game. I've got me bracelet. And I now have that letting go.
You have selected Regis.
Remember assuming the wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. The sub-sin method employed 5 years ago when the first king was summoned to Elosia. What? What? The what? It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of guardians, who then held keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Yay! Kubla Kop confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Moguls guard themselves, yet wishing not to betray their confidence. He begged me to find some other means to gain entry into the King's Sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so and dare not labour any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kubla Kop's keystones, PT. Pray go to him, beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need. I am certain he will yield. Last you were forcing a poor soul to go against his own kin. Sorry. Where is it? Over there. Closest one is Lancer's Guild, right. Try and save some time. I don't know how much time it actually saved, but bum, bum, bum. Keep your cup. Oh god, I've got an escort mission. Think. Lays down.
Oh, how are you doing, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there's truly no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweetland Pier. I'll go on ahead.
I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweetland Pier in the East Drive. What's happening there then? How come? How come in Gridania you can go on piers for nothing? You have to pay in the other places. Oh dear. Oh boy. Oh boy. All that money I've just got left there. What up?
Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo! I know what you're planning and I won't allow it! Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him.
What are you doing? Oh my god, they're massive!
We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us! I consulted with the Viera! Imperials, Gridanians, Selps, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse! Right now, Jerry's Gin Mughals. He blocks racing against the ground. I can't see anything but I'm angry. Enough, Duplicop. We'll answer for his crimes soon enough, as we're all going to defy the will of good King Muggle as well. May he reign forever, Kupo.
Okay, that's going to get really painful soon. Also, sorry if you've got headphones on. That was weird. What's up?
The king is planning to purge the 12 Sword of his enemies, Kupo. We to stop him before it's too late.
Fuck.
The entrance to Thorn Match is deep within the Bramble Patch, Kupo. Take me there. I can nullify the ward, but be warned, the Moogles Guard have set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo.
Oh, super.
Let's go, Kupo.
Okay, go. Go, you tit. Move.
Move.
Where am I going then? Oh, there it is.
What? Why would he hit him? Faster, Kupo, faster!
Oh, it's this way. Is that right? Where is it?
Hurry, hurry, shut up!
Oh, shit. No! Oh, God. You okay? There's not a time limit on this, is there? I'm waiting for you to heal. Alright. Oh, God. You okay, Kupo? Wow, boy. God. Oh, God. Okay. I ain't risking nothing. I don't trust this game. What the fuck is it? Where's the van? Wait, no, there's one here. I'm waiting until that's done, mate. I'm sorry. Done. Hell's bells, man. It's gonna be really tough, actually. Hold on. Companion. Any more points? No.
We're here, Kupo. I don't see any beasts, do you?
You will soon.
Are you ready to face the king? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an Aetheryte, Kupo. I'll open it with a way for you.
This might be the first time I have to actually wait on people.
Kupo. Rest is up to you, Kupo. Go. Go and teach those foolish Mongols a lesson. Send the king back to whence he came.
Let's see. What's it say? Don't march hard. You find has been updated to the regular duty. Okay. So yeah, I've got to duty finder. Item level's gonna be a certain thing, yeah. Join. This could take forever. Oh my god. Less than 5 minutes. Well, I suppose that's a good thing. I'll get to my sleep. I've got food. Right. Says only 5 minutes, so hopefully it'll only be 5 minutes. I'm nervous as hell because I know that there's a bizarre sort of structure for this fight, and well, it could take me a while to actually get there. I could go get a drink, but by the time I've done that, there'll be a pop-up, so I will tentatively move and then run like mad. Keep my controller on because that's what shouts at you when it's ready. And no, I'm not going to try and do it on my own. Might not actually be able to get this done at this time, to be honest. I guess I'll just sit down for now. Enjoy the ambience. I think. Pardon. It says 5 minutes, but I don't know if that's actually really the case. I do apologise that it's gone like this, but that's just how it works. I think that's enough spam potions, to be honest. Still here. Oh, CD stands for cooldown. Anything? Yeah, you see the numbers down at that corner of that side over here. Yeah, we're gonna get like them all to sort of the. Yeah, there's 2 tanks, 2 healers, 4 DPS. What's over here? I have to go around as far as I can. So you're going to see me mess up a lot as people are yelling at me when this actually turns up. wait time less than 5 minutes. No, there's another person waiting there. Are they stuck? Oh, they're trying to get in. Yeah. There you go. Ooh, wow, look at that. Sort of. Whoa, I'm halfway there. Whoa, oh, I'm gonna screw up, I pray I don't, but I will. I'm nearly there though. Kind of. If there's a healer waiting, that means there's a good chance that we're gonna get in. Ugh, boy. Oh, oh, just need tanks. And another DPS. This is the bit where I mess up a lot. I think someone usually tells you which order you're killing me, so that's good. Just gonna do something silly. Is it this one I was using, wasn't it? Yeah. Dead again. Oh, I just need tanks. Just need tanks.
Man, this has been the longest less than 5 minutes I've ever waited. No! Why is no one ever patient? Oh. Hooray! I can screw up with more people. Tank! 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 There we go. Now someone's going to get really upset at me. I am so sorry. Good boy, we're doing the 7 hours a day. I think adventurous adventure. People's guards to arms, defend the kingdom well. Oh, damn it, man. Which one first? That one? Jump in on the event. Shit, I've done that wrong. Oh no. Okay, that's my fault. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Yeah, definitely my fault. I'm fucked already. think the healer was quite good. I can imagine that everyone was pissed at me for that, so sorry. Bye. Oh. Wait. I don't think I was. Fuck.
You did it, Grupo! You did it! Good King Muggle Muggle 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more!
It wasn't me, that was everyone else.
I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Muggle's guard when you did. Thank you, PT. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. We should go tell Pugnyback that the king is no more, Kubo. She's with Rayo at Camp Tranquil, and can relay the news to the chieftain.
That was a lot to digest. What happened? I would sincerely doubt No, someone fighting there. I don't get anything, I don't think I did. Yeah, I was like, someone else went it. Right. I doubt I've got any commendations. Yeah. Thanks, Fudge. I mean, I'm not very good, so probably just thought it was really stressful. Well, someone's after a mount. They're usually in the EXs, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna be awful at this. I'm supposed to be support as well. Don't look and go, don't doubt yourself, you're not that bad. I am. Compared to the people that play this regular, yes, I'm not that good. I survived without doing anything too stupid, at least. Well, that's not really much of praise, is it? This? Pugnapack.
Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Muggle Muggle 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen.
What the hell is wrong with you guys?
All Mugglekind owes you a debt, Kupo. Ah, and I sense Rayo wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Well,
Rayo's...
send her wishes congratulating you on your victory over the good King Vogelmond. Your bravery in service of the Twelveswood and her nobles shall not be forgotten, Beauty. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of your great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Okay, what was the point of that? So I collected something? Oh. No, I just wanted... Right, so... Click it. For a minute, and Conjure's still. Well, I should run the corner, but get there in a second with magic. So that was the first time I actually had to do a theme one. Silent Conjurer in the Elder Seed series expecting you, so I will show you in. Wait, I thought you were silent. PT, you are returned to us unharmed and victorious. Thus I have 2 reasons to be glad. Wait, you're making up this silly thing? Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Well, I went into a bush where there were a lot of Moogles, and a big Moogle turned up after I killed a handful of Moogles, and he tries to blow me up. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've heard of. Oh boy. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact that remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse. The ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the 4 winds. Oh, yeah. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Right, so, just an explanation. King Muggle the 12th would be possibly more like, say, Robin Hood, as the concept of him did exist, but the actual person may not have. In other words, the Moogles may have been in heaven and then found their way down, but it might not have been one specific person that was involved in that, or a collection. But since they don't know who helped, or over time they misremembered, they would believe a higher power helped them with it. It is, in essence, what most people think of with faith, is that
yeah, that specific thing couldn't have been a thing. You know, without faith, you can't actually sort of construct the actual purpose of it. Which is weird, me saying that as a Christian, but yeah. It is odd. Looking from sort of a blank perspective, faith in something that isn't physical isn't easy to sort of comprehend for a lot of people, because I ain't seen it, I ain't felt it, you know, it hasn't slapped me in the face, I haven't, you know, had any specific interaction with it. The issue is that with a lot of sort of religious connotations, a lot of people do in fact have memories and interactions with said religious sort of purpose. Not easy to explain it, because for the most part it's usually things that people would consider just coincidence. But coincidence, like in a video game, for instance, you know, when things just keep happening to the main character, you know, it's like, well, that's just because of the plot. But people actually have that happen to them, you know. Like, for instance, someone needing to get on fast and they manage to find a taxi at the exact spot, you know, at that exact time. No possible solution would tell you that that taxi was going to be there at that time, or, you know, the bus arrives for the first time in like 6 weeks early for you to get onto it, or, you know, you manage to sort of borrow something that allows you to get something done quicker, or, you know, there's so much happenstance that happens that you would consider originally coincidence, that if it keeps tallying up, there's no way it's just coincidence. And then you might say, oh, well, it's down to your virtue. Well, where's that virtue come from? You know. So, you know, it's tough, and I'm not arguing with anyone who doesn't believe in any specific God. But as far as a religious person would feel, because of these coincidences all happening to the same person, it can't just be dumb luck. Sorry. According to the accepted... Alright, I've done that. Which means... Asians. This whole business reeks of their handiwork.
Oh, Papa! They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago. But Tanya has had no shortage of masked men. But I never thought to question.
Oh dear.
Confound it all! How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts?
Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to serve the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever again shall we suffer primal visitation. A sombre thought, but a salutary one. A strange word. My heartfelt thanks, P.T. Already the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss.
Which one's the Marshal?
Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll.
We knew we could count on you, my lady.
While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedsir, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired.
Right, sir. Ah, bloody Thanalan.
Elder.
Sorry, I'm level 57, I ain't unlocked it yet. Holy shit! Actually, again. Oh, it's in actually. It's the second time.
Oh, it's one of those.
It is good to see you hale and healthy, Peasy. I received word from Ida and Papalimo that you had felled good King Modelmog the 12th, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So, it was as they said, summoned with the same methods used by beast tribes and taught by the Asians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the elder seeds here of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. Many thanks, P.T.
Thank you.
Ah, right. I think I'm going to have to do the silly bit as well. Avoid Sand Blood. I was come to last leave Vesper Bay and Finny would apprise you with the final details of the news. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Remnant's Fall in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north at one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Peter. Oh my. Oh God. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianjay. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I have not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it's best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianjay shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alizé shall continue to work closely with him as well. What? Oh, so this is after that bit. Got it. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianjay, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something. Something important. Speak with Urianjay. Right. Okay. Turns around and says, yes! Like, bugger! No good if he prables to deal with.
Thou art ever welcome, beauty, but I require no assistance. Pray, take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, and how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer have bravely stricken into great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor, faded by the aeons, and still remain glorious into his discoveries. 'Tis whose pride and wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found.
What? What? What?
Be not offended, P.T. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach, despite thy surpassing strength, and all thy many victories. Thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above failings of their forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of
Ah!
whence came that cry, the solar, 'twill forfend the antecedent.
Why do you bloody...
No.
Damn it, she got slapped. Why the bloody hell? Hurry on, Jay. If you'd have bloody sped up with what you were saying, this would have happened. You must... Ow! Ow! Migraine! Hurry on, Jay! Tell me, Louisois, would you have done the same?
Louisois Lavalier was a remarkable man, wise beyond measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing.
What? An Ascian here? How?
How readily you see you are indeed gifted, Antecedent.
You are not like the others. Your robes.
Gifted but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies within your forebears. It has been millennia.
How is she supposed to know our mate?
Mine are the robes of beneficence. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you.
Yet. You speak of La Hebrea.
La Hebrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. Yet he may have learned from his mistakes.
Then he is still...
Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion.
What? Ah! We're ready when you are, my lady. Is there nothing else? Is something the matter? Oh, don't be silly. The tower is blind, you idiots.
See?
Ah, I feel the same way. After everything that's happened, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to repping its toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready.
Oh, thank God she's gone. I can stop holding my breath now.
It's hardly expected that she lacks the gift and others both.
To her, we are indistinct.
I do not understand. Why were you holding your breath?
Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted and time-telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colours perception. Thus did she perceive naught. What, because you didn't know what an Ascian looked like? That's stupid. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing! Gift grants you clarity, grants you focus. With it you may in time come to see as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the Echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. What? And if we did? There would be no strife between our peoples, for would be one mind. What? I leave as I came, in peace undeceived. May we meet again as friends. Wait! Stay where you are! Ah! Mayhap it was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children against the grace of their sons. It was also by her hand that you survived the art of oh yeah! Trying to suck out her soul, the dickhead. I don't know how that works. Would that? I take it there's no need to explain. Ow. Were you holding your head for it? Was your chest he hit? Save your concerns. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? No, I got shot in the chest. You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I can fetch you a flask of my special tonic. You holding out on us, Taru? Hurry, RJ. Send word to the students in Baldessian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian wrote in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry? Yes, she's terrified of the colour white. Couldn't you tell? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white, set forth from the awakened sands. If Ascian wanted to employ teleportation magics, why would one be so brazen? You have the Echo too, don't you? I know not, care not. Find him, PT. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Jataru. Oh my! Time for a scouting mission. One would assume that the farmhands are the ones that I can do, but I don't know. I think there's a lot of 8-mans now, so I mean, it's difficult to rebalance stuff, so I understand why they're doing it this way. I'm told you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. How would you? Never mind. I shall walk north when you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will aid if you do. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. This is north? Okay. Time to get waylaid. You are being judged. Dumb. Fun but dumb. Companion. Oh, one more fight. 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 I think after this mission I'll call it. Uh-oh. You are being judged. God's sake. Follow the white road, ass, Ian. Yay! Patience is level 3. Good job, Patience. Oh. When do you get Cure? Cure at level 4? Wow. Man, Patience is more health than I have now. I mean, I could do that to get more vitality, but no, I don't think it's going to help much. Sneeze spinning is good. What do I have? What currency have I got? Oh, I've got 200 of those now. Cool. Nearly there. Good job, Patience. You've got a lot more help than you did have earlier. I don't know when I found out this, but it is fun. You just sort of walk past everything. Day up, last of the white robed Asian bullshit. Oh! What's your name? Who is thee? Remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. The laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary. When we don't know who they're from, yes. You bore witness to my audience with the antecedents, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. She said wait and walked up to you. So technically no, that's not self-defense. I realise the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. Your mother favours you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of one true God, and we shall meet again. Many, 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 many times. The one true villain! Right. Whee! This guy. Yeah. Gods, you've returned, PT. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon? He was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so it shall be again. Of what does he speak, and of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Brea. Well, that's not bad, is it? He was an idiot. Hold on. Hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Yeah, I can go a bit longer. Build on the stone. Minfilia has a final favour to ask. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favour I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamedian Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets, while feeding its paymasters subtly concealed misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents would steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years. Though there is much within I still do not understand, it is my hope that Oriange will fare better. Oh, tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. It was not Oriange. Bloody hell. What's GZ? I thought thee hearted. To what end doth thou do that? Warburton's Journal. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedent's pain upon mine honor. I swear to spare no effort in the study of the materials, lest my lady sacrifice me in vain. Okay. Ah! PT, this is meant for the... You are feet away from me! You're friggin'... It looks like you're in the bloody kitchen! Forgive me, but I can wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. Ship, you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Yorianche, I bid you come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Everites in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Oh yeah. Gonna have to pay Lee again. Tataru. Next to Slathbone.
What have you done? What have you done?
Oh, PT, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. As it was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. You must have a Vince McMahon moustache. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is a welcoming and comfortable home for us all as the Waking Sands ever was. Yay! That said, this is somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places, and unfamiliar faces, and unfamiliar spaces! Sorry. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. How can I help but wonder if we are truly safe here? What suspicious fellow? Oh. Ah, that man. I can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumour has it he's come to hunt for an ancient treasure in the Crystal Tower. You've seen the structure I speak of now? It'd be hard to miss it. A massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land just to the southeast of here. The tale as we believe it's a remnant of some ancient civilization. Details remain a mystery. That's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The man over there's no exception. And if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than talk to him and see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I could scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. I'm going to wait until I absolutely have to do them. Because, Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see if our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, PT, I do believe it's time you officially announce your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Hooray! I guess. Crystal Tower Quest Series is now available from the Unlavendish Man. In order to progress in the main scenario, you must first complete a certain quest in the Crystal Tower series. While you are granted respite from your duties as a sire, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. Am I locked out now? I think I am. Until I speak to that man. I'll check. Don't know if you have to. I feel like you have to do all of it. Let's have a look. It looks like it's alright. Let's see. Entrance to the solar. Nope, it's fine at the moment. I'll call it here. After this beat. I don't know how far they lock you out before they make you come in. Well, it's certainly spacious. Spicy as sinew. Spicy as sinew. Today marks a new beginning in the science of the Seventh Dawn. For today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties with to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavour to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Yeah! Woo! For Eorzea! Ah! No. Genta. A moment of your time, PT. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady. But the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Valdesian have been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. Their fingers look wrong. Okay. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. Oh, look at that face. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. If they come under attack, they will most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. For those who lack the gift and the knowledge, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Valdesian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we need to seek another source of information on Elidibus. It is possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. We be fairly warned, however, they are unlikely to yield it unconditionally. Bloody Sharlians. Do what you must. I mean, you have a contact. You have a good contact. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson Cardassian, perhaps? Or Ochre?
up, pussy. And which of our allies will then fall silent? I mean, if one's covered in poop, the last word, I would not remain silent. I would be laughing my head off. For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures, and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elizabeth spoke true. Wonderful. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, PT. I discern them all around, a disturbance too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be on for a while yet. Pray, return to your private affairs with my blessings. Should anything arise, you will be informed. So at this point, if you leave, we're locked out until later. Cryo, where are you? Eureka? No, not yet. Uh-oh. Your intercessions must not foretold. You object.
We question our plans are in motion. Your intentions are clear.
They survived the Seventh Varda.
And are stronger now. Does that not intrigue you?
Menacing.
No, it doesn't. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor, not at cross purposes. The wisdom of this plan shall become more apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes, and at long last they see.
All I see is a coffee table. Oh, sorry. The realm awoken. Bloody woke realm. Ooh, earrings. I mean, I could like fill up on all the crap first, I suppose. But for now, I'll just keep going until they tell you I can't. No, accept. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from the Imaginer Sons and Mineral Concern. It would appear the storehouse in Horizon has been a target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seem in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. Oh boy. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. Uh-oh. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling crystals for profit. Alas, they have, as yet, been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Well, I mean, if it's someone within your staff, you should know. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest but in the service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the Blades to realise their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous will be installed when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these facts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when we do. Because each city-state has 2 primals to deal with. Nah, I suppose technically Danny had 3.
Really?
That's embarrassing. Let's send a message to family.
Shut up! Actually, I don't know that one.
Ah, PT, your assistance is most welcome. I have already spoken at length with the brass blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. Now you go into further detail, but your time might better be spent in the conversation with Fulapa. He is the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating that which he related to me. If what's eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours.
No, I'm pretty sure illusion's the least of our troubles.
I think I already did the menu thing, didn't I?
Ah, best be the Bokacho again.
He hasn't got the elements on this correct. Look at our Rick Giant.
Fufulapa.
Fufalapa.
Fufalapa. Floppa.
Oh, hello there, PT, was it? Stoner said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. Yet, we have yet to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but it does say it may be greater than... Ah, but never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Elegance Sunway. Cat bolted off toward Eastern Thailand, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. Why do you all talk like that? A civilian carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such brute cunning. Yet the Amalta do have a foothold in Eastern Thailand.
And what of their cargo?
And what of their cargo? Do they carry the crystals we seek?
We should be receiving a report any moment now. But I fail to see what has got.
Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. On second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thancred? Wherever have you been off to?
Shagging.
I figured you had everything under control here. So I took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalta friends. And wouldn't you believe it, I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do a small part to help my friends in the Brass Blades intercept it. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of songness. The Blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls I've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, have nowhere to be found.
Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere.
We should reassess our options as well. Some of us, PT.
Okay. Where are you going? Tancred! Against all expectations, it would seem the Amaldra are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish their stores of metals exhausted during their last attempt to summon defeat. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motives were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals at all? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Urianger of our progress, or lack thereof. We're talking about the record progress.
Now then.
Yeah?
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Wonderful.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
There is a lady who wishes to... Is she fit? Does it matter? Fine, I'll direct you. Ah! We have guests.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we travelled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Well, I don't know.
Curious around, curious. Curious. Alright, thank you. Wait, oh, there is anyone there. Good. Thank you. Oh, wait, I can't. I can't use them. I haven't got earrings. Why do I even have earrings? Well, I might as well sell those. Hold on. Wait, what? Oh, it's starting 24. Oh. What's next? Thancred wishes you to discuss our previous investigation. Accept. Any right ideas? A solitary flash of insight? Who knows, if we could work together, maybe we may yet find something who's nestled around here. Speak to Fufu, Looper.
Oh, but it's good to see you return. I've given some thought to the matter, and it just hit me I've hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind?
Blind. Calm yourself, Fufu Looper. What is it? What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak?
I was contemplating as to how the Phoebe's activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there's someone among our own ranks conspiring with them? A traitor within our own midst.
How did it take you so long to come up with that conclusion? It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well founded, Fufu Looper. Indeed, if for some reason our security, for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon,
to another location. Their plan will be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. Ah, but such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Thieves as widely as ours risk open confrontation. Mayhap not, but neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious talent. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a minor, travelling without escort as do not attract undue attention.
But I say, yes, the concern may well elect to do that, but the travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to the Hammer Lake.
A fine spot for a rest, would you not agree, BT? Is you? You will lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south.
Forgive me, my friends, when I have received new orders, I must inform my men at once.
Oh god. They're probably imminent. Alright, here's the new plan.
Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement.
Absolutely. I don't know why I keep trying to say that word. Thanks, Dave.
Which class?
I was just ignoring it. Oh no. Standing, watching, kicking us. Standing, watching, kicking us. Standing, watching, kicking us. Standing, watching, kicking us. Hello? Oh, there they are. Really? Oh, right, no. Any more? No thieves. Shush dollar. What? Why is she showing so much flash? I mean, I know it's not that much, but still, I mean, you're mining and you have like, you should have like proper, well, full sort of coat basically because all the crap's happening.
Stubborn to the last as expected. You are unharmed?
Yes. A gang of seawolf thieves. And in Thanalan, no less. I suppose it's a first time for everything. What? Oh no, it's Leviathan.
Sea wolves, all of them?
Aye, and all with the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. This begs the question of what the hell's going on.
Tancred, if you will be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make.
Very well. To Horizon then. The full of her will want to hear about the meeting with the thieves. sea ravages is weird as hell. I'm sorry, it's so hard to run a girl. I mean, if you got that there, surely you're a Lalafell, right? Oh yeah. Mini guide. Ah, dragon!
On behalf of the brass blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. Ah, but we have not been idle. While you were revealed, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks.
That's so. Then, by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with this fellow in private.
No, I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him, and made good his escape.
Oh, but how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that sun must be confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise?
No, he was quite strong, a sea wolf. Lamented born and raised, I believe, but don't worry, we will find him. You have my word on that.
Huh. I see. Pray, keep me apprised of any developments. Well, I mean, at least they employ people from different backgrounds. Yes, he's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try and look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Ah, beautiful! Oh, bloody hell. Right, I'll be travelling back to Steps and now. That's just mean. Oh man. So yeah, it's gonna be a shorter stream tomorrow, unfortunately. Work, and I have not got the energy. Genuinely not got the energy. Not working tomorrow, but I'm working the day after. That's why it's gonna be interesting. What is that? Oh! Oh, it's that one. Right. Yeah, I know what there is now. Interesting that you can unlock it so early. I thought you'd have to do a few more things first, but no, apparently not. I got overtly distracted and ended up going round in a circle. What a tit. Sorry. It is very interesting that unlocks so early. I know it wasn't there before Ultima. So that would mean that they unlock it.
Good evening to you, adventurer. Oh, my eyes serve you all.
Hello, Potato. You got me in room.
Cheeky, as you wish, sir. Right this way.
Well, that was your name, Potato.
It's Patota.
Close enough. Right, well, that'll be where I'll finish for today. And as I have to do, thank you very much for watching.
if you'd like to catch up on any of the stuff that I've done in the past, it's on YouTube at Part-Time Gaming, or you can watch tomorrow's stream, which hopefully will be at a reasonable time. Be a shorter one. I'll try and finish for 9 o'clock instead of, well, whatever time this is, because I need to get rest at some point. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I shall sign off as often I do, reminding you all that all time is precious and appreciated. Take care. See ya.